Sweden sees higher coronavirus death rate than US after refusing lockdown.
Here's a summary of the article.
Sweden has reported a higher death rate than the US after controversially refusing lockdown measures to ward off the coronavirus pandemic, according to the latest figures. The Scandinavian country, which has reported 3,040 virus-related fatalities, has seen a death rate of 297.16 for every 1 million citizens, according to data from Johns Hopkins University. The U.S. has confirmed 74,239 deaths, a rate of 226.33 deaths per 1 million people, the data shows. Sweden has taken a more lax approach to battling the virus, leaving most schools, stores and restaurants open, and instead calling on residents to self-regulate themselves when it comes to social distancing from each other. Yes, the mother of all neo-soul showdowns is going down. The result has been a higher rate of coronavirus fatalities relative to the size of the population than in neighboring countries, including Denmark, Norway and Finland, which enacted stricter measures to prevent the spread of the virus. Sweden still trails behind hard-hit European countries such as the United Kingdom, France and Spain, which all implemented lockdowns.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I wonder how is New York planning on getting out of the lockdown, because when they get out of lockdown probably some cases are going to be going on and the whole infection thing will start again.
The governor laid out strict criteria for regions to meet before they can reopen. They have started opening construction and manufacturing, industries where people are accustomed to safety protocols already. Also, the state is expanding testing and hiring plenty of contact tracers. The curve is heading down greatly in NYC, still have a way to go though.
Meanwhile in Ohio, all the numbers indicate the danger is still present, yet we're just opening things up and asking people not to spread it. So much for our governor's moment of leadership. Oregon is doing surprisingly well. So there's that, but how do we make sure it stays that way and people from, let's say Idaho, don't drive over and spread further?
You can't, because freedom.
Lots of countries have worse death rates compared to the USA.
Belgium is killing it.
We count our deaths differently than other countries.
UK and Belgium are two of the few actually making a big effort to accurately report deaths in official numbers.
The UK might be taking steps to get there, but there are repeatedly reports from the UK that say the authorities are low-balling the numbers. April 7. May 5.
This is already known. The government have been very clear that out-of-hospital settings were lagging behind simply due to the issues with getting results from autopsy. It's why Belgium decided to just count them, which is why they have such a high mortality rate. The likes of Spain and France are not counting incidents in the wider community.
Nobody will know which person is making the right decision or has the right idea for several years. This is all speculation.
Right. By Sweden's plan, they should have a higher death count now. But, if they are right, their subsequent peaks will be lower and lower as they achieve immunity, while ours would be higher. That's the theory anyway.
He predicted in 2005 that avian flu would kill 200 million people. The problem is, he's a medical doctor doing statistical analysis, and medical doctors generally aren't qualified to do that. Modeling the spread of epidemics with computers is the job of statisticians and programmers, not doctors. Doctors should have input, but you won't want a doctor writing a computer program.
I don't disagree with you at all. Maybe should was the wrong choice of words in my first sentence. I just wanted to point out that even if Sweden were to have a particularly high death count right now, I don't know the exact numbers, but my understanding is that they are not out of line with most of West Europe. It wouldn't mean that their plan was a failure. That possible high early death count would make sense with the general outlines of the route they've taken, and it may prove ultimately the right call. But overall too early to make such definitive statements.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.